These are example of a concept, sound is an invisible color.
You know, I love color, I love to paint. I just, sort of love to go crazy. There's one great example where I was really into this idea about immersive experience, which I thought, you get that in architecture. So I put my bed sheets up on the wall and I painted on them. Magic marker and acrylic paint, I was just making these big colorful colors. I said, oh, this is great. Then I put the sheets back on the bed. I said, oh, this will be great. I'll sleep in the art. Of course, I woke up the next day and I got the paint all over me because it was very much me. What can I do just to climb in to art, climb into the color and the experience. That was really what sort of set me on this path of being able to somehow combine visual art and music in some kind of architectural context. In about 1991, now we started to have public art projects. It's a law, 1% of a building's construction budget in 42 states and to federal law has to go towards works of art. That was nowhere to be found when I got out of Princeton. But it was like, when I saw it, I said, wait a minute, I'm trained as an architect. This is me. Now I can have a career doing this. So one of the first ones was for the Miami airport, and I could say, look, I'm going to make an abstraction of South Florida in color and sound. That people who come into or go out of the airport, it's going to help ground them as to where they are in the country. And you also then hear, in that case, sounds of the Florida Everglades and parts of South Florida, but you make this immersive environment. And then we sort of now have this sort of added direction of children's hospitals. That's really sort of a new focus for me. It really started with Boston Children's Hospital, and they'd seen the piece that was at the Boston Museum of Science. We built one for this existing stairway, and it was a kind of thing. The first day I turned it on, I said, oh my God, I missed this whole thing. There it is right in front of me. Children at the top of the stairs, they're in tears. By the time they get to the bottom, they're just laughing and having fun. And the parents are really, just what a great place for my work. But at the same time, I'm still working on a performance with Carol Armitage, a very famous choreographer for Art Basel, which is the biggest art fair in the US in Miami. And then we'll also do a version of Heartbeat, which is the piece I did with Mikhail Baryshnikov. All those things, that performance side of my life is very important to me, and it fuels a lot of the ideas that then come out in the architectural installations. But it's important for me to go back and forth between those things.